Okay, it's been a while since I've posted anything on my painting projects, but I wanted to showcase this unusual little project that I just finished. 1,000 points of Imperial Guard in 6mm epic scale. So what does that mean? Well, way back in like early 2000s. I think it was like 2003 or something like that. Games Workshop came out with a new game called Epic Armageddon, which was, I think, the third or fourth version of Epic, which is basically Warhammer 40k in 6mm scale. So I typically don't like the Imperial Guard because the aesthetic is very much, World War II science fiction, and that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But I decided to try something different, and I was thinking of ways to start drumming up a community in my neighborhood for Epic, and so I started printing off these little 1,000-point Minigeddon armies, and this is the Imperial Guard. And what's funny is I actually totally loved it. Yeah, these are entirely 3D printed, just by way of scaling. There's my finger. So, a normal Lehman Russ would be, quite large. But this is down to 6mm. Super fun to work with, super fun to print. And they don't require a ton of effort to make pretty dang nice on the battlefield. So I went with a Steel Legion feel. Oops, Jesus, I just dropped the commander. Yeah, just because, it looked like it was relatively quick to paint up. I like the idea of the contrast of their helmets versus their suits, their uniforms, and it really kind of leaned into that kind of Panzerlehr World War II German kind of vibe. And these are just 3D printed miniature files, like easily found, at the usual places that you go and find them. And it was hella fun. And the fun thing is even if you can't find those, odds are there are World War II equivalents that you will be able to find. Like this is this is basically a Hummel, World War II German tank. You can see these guys are like, they're so tiny, they're so wee. So anyhow, 1,000 points, pretty freaking cool.